It's finally Halloween, and you're here on the A-list. Before we begin, I find it really important to let everybody know that I bought this dress for $2.49. Did I overpay? I probably overpaid. I don't even care. Look at it. It's velour. Like if it were socially acceptable, I would drape myself in velour. Seinfeld reference? Kids today won't understand. Never mind. Okay, so today is the day we have all been waiting for, except for me, of course. The tour through Markoff's haunted forest. If you don't know, I have a very low tolerance for fear. I get scared over pretty much anything. I went to Eastern State Penitentiary with a couple of my friends, which is a very, very big and very scary haunted house, even for people that like that kind of thing. And not only did I lose both my earrings because they when I was whipping my head around, they fell out. I had whiplash, definitely, for certain I had whiplash when I left. We went to a bar afterwards, and I almost got kicked out of the bar because I fell asleep in the bar because they thought that I was so drunk, but I was just completely drained from having literally the fright of my life. So everybody at Karis thought it would be a great idea for Allison to do a video walkthrough of the haunted house with me, of the haunted forest. Forest house combo?
Yeah, so Allie is going to go on a haunted trail.
Which I haunted trail. We're doing this. This is so stupid.
I'll buy you hot chocolate. You'll be fine.
I'll shit my pants, both from lactose and from fear. So, great! So without further ado, please check out Markoff's Haunted Forest.
So not the most ideal conditions. It's raining, it's freaking freezing, and we're here at Markoff's Haunted Forest when honestly, let's just be real, there are no ideal conditions. I already shit my pants over a man with a chainsaw coming out of the porta potty. So, off to a great start, right? We're here at Markoff's Forest. Obviously, it's rained a bit. It's freezing, and we're about to go in. It's very tense, waiting for someone to jump out. I'm so scared. Tell my parents I love them. Tell my children I love them. Tell the dog I thought he was alright. But oh God, I don't
I'm coming into my set.
This is sweat. A character had to ask me if I was okay, ask if I was going to throw up, and I can't say that I'm not going to throw up and that I am okay. Halfway through. I don't even know if we're halfway through. We might only be a quarter of the way through. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
No!
What the hell? Get down!
How you feeling? I don't know, man. No.
Good news is I made it through the haunted trail in Markoff's Haunted Forest. The bad news is that I made it. I would have preferred to have left myself back there and never lived to tell the tale. Allison, give me a grade, 1 to 10, 10 being like the best, least scare-proof.
I would have to say you took it like a champ. You made it through, but maybe like a 6. You were pretty fucking terrified.
Oh God, it was awful, guys. It was awful, but I made it. Signing on. All right, so Markoff's Haunted Forest kind of took a turn. Originally, it was going to be like, oh, I'm so scared, but it turned out like our experience kind of borderline sucked. First of all, to get there was, I mean, it's a haul, but not only that, but there was like a detour, so we got lost. It took us about 3 hours to get there, which should have been like a 45-minute max drive. So that was number one. Then when we actually got there, it was freezing, which, okay, fine. I mean, that's part of the experience, part of the fall vibes. But the real problem was that then once we stood in line, a gigantic downpour, and Allison said it wasn't a downpour, it was a side pour, just hit us. And so we were soaking, completely wet, mud everywhere. The trail was totally soaked and it was very, very, very slippery. So like if you were actually terrified like me of the different figures in the woods, then you were putting yourself in grave danger. We also found that it was just super disorganized. Like we had a fast pass, which by the way, if you're gonna go, order your ticket early, get a fast pass. There's really no other option. There were people that were standing there. What time was it? Like 9:30?
By the time we got there, it was about 9:30, and the line was so long.
And they would get their ticket, and then they would have to stand and wait to get in after that, like another 2 hours. So you absolutely have to get a fast pass. But then you can't find the fast pass line. Alice and I managed to somehow get into the whole haunted forest, and we didn't have a wristband. We didn't have anything. And they were like, oh yeah, go back out. And I was like, what is going on here?
I wish they put people through the trail with a little more distance between groups, because we ran into groups in front of us, groups behind us who were going really fast because they were scared. Like, I know it's hard to control, but just like an extra minute in between.
Honestly, this turned into more of kind of like a review of Markoff's. I would give Markoff's like a solid C. And now it was terrifying. Those children in front of us that were screaming for their parents, and they were teenagers. Like, we're not talking
parents, for Jesus,
for all. Oprah, Tom Cruise, everybody, like they were really, really terrified. I was terrified as well. But I still thought that I don't know, there were some parts where I was like, it was kind of lacking. There were a lot of parts that we walked through that there was just nothing there. Give it a try. I would maybe recommend a warmer night. Definitely one where it's not raining. And yeah, so we did it. We came, we saw, we conquered. Not going back though. Just not going back. Sorry. Peace out, homie. Tune in next week when we get back to talking about the housing market. We're going to talk about how's the market right now and what happens when there's a recession. Because people are starting to gear up for this 2019 recession we're having, and I want to tell you guys, chill with that. Chill it out. We gonna make it through together, okay? You, me, together. We got this. And if you haven't done it already, please go on to Google Play or iTunes and subscribe to my podcast, Welcome to My Hood. Got a lot of valuable information there about neighborhoods in Frederick, and it's fun to just listen to people talk about stuff. Spill the tea. Can't wait to see you next week on the A-List. Oh.